Right, so today I'm going to make some char cloth, and you only need 3 things really to make char cloth, and we'll go through each one individually. So you need your cloth first and foremost, and all this is a cut up 100% cotton t-shirt that I don't wear anymore, but you can use denim, any thick cotton material that you happen to have. I'm making quite a bit of it, so probably took me about 10 minutes to cut all this up into sort of 2-inch strips. The other thing you need is a container with a hole in it. Now a lot of bushcrafters and outdoors folk use a little tobacco tin with a hole in. I'm using a stainless steel container that I've used before. It's great, this. You can do larger amounts in it as well, even though I'd never completely fill it to the top. Just drill 4 holes in, and then the lid goes on. And then we have the fire. Not made the fire yet, but this is where we're going to cook the stainless steel container, and this is where we're going to make our char cloth in this fire here. So let's get the fire going. Right, so we've got the fire going. So we're going to take our container, and we're not going to fill it because we want to get quite an even burn really when the charring process kicks in. So we're just going to put about that small amount in, roughly just over 1/3 full. I'm going to bang the lid on, and then on the fire it goes. And what I always tend to do for ecological reasons is, if I'm going to light a fire in an urban area like I have done today, I always try and do something else with the fire as well. So I'm going to get a brew on here. And then that'll take around 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll come back when the fire's raging a little bit more. Right, so the fire's picked up, and this is just what we want to see. The smoke coming out of the air holes. Probably won't take that long, this batch, and then we'll have some really good quality char cloth then for starting fires with flint and steel. So yeah, you can just make out the smoke coming out there. So we'll come back in a few minutes when we're closer. Right, so we're not that far off now. Probably about another 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, it's really coming out. Look at that. Yeah, shouldn't be long now. And keep it on the side of caution. I've bought some fire gloves out to take the container off when it's ready. You really don't want to try and pick a container up like that with your bare hands. So yeah, it's going really well, that. And we'll come back in a minute. And one thing you have got to be careful of when you're making char cloth is make sure that there's enough outlet holes for the smoke to get out of. You hear tales of lids being blown off containers, so I've put 4 in this, and really not long to go now. Right, so there's the finished char cloth, and got the old flint and steel there. We'll just give it a quick test, make sure it can take a spark. I'm sure it can, but always better to test. Right, so let's see if we can get a spark. Our char cloth there, and put it over the flint. And there we go, got a little bit of a spark. So that's our char cloth, and it's just done what it's supposed to do. So we've got our spark, so we know it works. And thanks for watching this video, and hopefully lots more on the way in the coming months.